Alright, this is going to be talking about update 1.2.8 for Selector. So, hmm, so this app, we added a new card for in the modding tools section. Is 3D console bridge. Um, so basically, this should make it easier for setting up this tool made by NTM 3D. You can go to his GitHub here, and we did 3D console bridge, and we also did the AR bridge. So I'm gonna leave it up to this person to show you how to use this. It's not difficult. There's instructions here. You should be able to do it yourself, but um, I will let him advertise this when he has a chance. Um, there's also the AR glasses thing. So what this card does is makes it easier for you to use his software. So if you click on download 3D Bridge, it will automatically download it from his GitHub. And if you go to the app section, it will reload in a bit. And once it does, it will yeah, there it goes. It'll scan and then reload his app. Once that's done, you can just launch it from here and you can use it from here. Of course, you have to set up the things that he tells you to set up. More information on the 3D page for getting his EED tools, and he also supports like this capture card, and you can download this here. Like if I download that and open that up, it should give you the scripts that he has. Like I said, he should be able to run you through this. There's also the setup guide here that does tell you a little bit more directly on what to do, but I'll let him do that for you. And I believe that's for flashing the capture card. Um, Also, like the hardware you need to buy, you can click on these links. They just really just search for the name. So if I click on AliExpress, it'll pop this up. I recommend you copy this and then put it into a browser, but it takes you to what should work for you with these devices. Um, and if you don't trust AliExpress, there's also eBay. If you don't trust eBay, there's Amazon. If you want more store links in here, just say something. Okay, and then and yeah, and if you don't want this application anymore, you can just uninstall it, and it will uninstall it, and your apps will disappear from your app page, and you check the folder, it's not there anymore. So that's what it does. It basically makes it more maintainable for you. That's the new thing added. So also updates. So let me uninstall. Let me reset the app to default settings. Say you're a new user, right? So might as well run you through this. Let's delete all this, close this, open this up. Like I said before, you should agree to this. If you don't, then you may not be able to use the application. So let's go to the ReShade mod thing. So changes. I made sure that these update properly so it gets to the latest one. So if I click on this guy and click on this guy, I should be able to download that. And so it says add-on download, so I can click on that. Now if I close it, I think it should persist now. Yeah, it persists now. That's good. It should make things easier. Um, the injector mode now has a proxy mode. You enable this directly deploys the ReShade DLL into the game for specific games that require that. Not very many do. I'll show you later in this video on one that requires that. At least I believe it does. And it has a fallback system, so you don't actually have to do this. It's just only a few. We are going to download and install the W3D shaders, and we're going to install the add-on here. Of course, you don't need to do that. It's up to you. Of course, you can just go in here and drop in your own shaders if you want. Make a folder for the shader thing and just drop them in here and be global. Just remember, if you delete everything, clear everything, then these things will be deleted. So make sure you pull them out if you don't. Okay, so we're gonna actually try it on a new game. We're gonna go to games and let's type in Crimson Desert. Yeah, let's do Crimson Desert. And we're gonna click on that. It's already good, so click on this now. I fixed how this works. If you click on browse and you click on that and you click on open, no longer just starts the game. Because what if you made a mistake, right? You want this thing to come back up. You have to click on remember this and this won't pop up anymore. In this case, we're just going to use this. Of course, if you set it to remember, so that you can go in here and reset the injection target. So it can do that, ask you again. But it's correct. So we're going to use this path. And we can also, like I said, click on remember this path so it won't ask us again. And we're going to launch this game up. So before there was an issue when you launch certain game. Of course, there's an update. Of course, an update. Before there was an issue where when you clicked on this and using this injection mode, it will not pay attention to your DPI scaling options. These guys here. And it will just launch the game in a very strange scaling, right? See, for like this one be 300, 150%. So scale off the screen. This is what this update brings. It fixes that issue. Other things while this is downloading is that now I added more options for like uninstalling the ReShade Global. If it's if it's detected, you can uninstall it, re-enable it for Vulkan. Last update I did add the direct Vulkan thing. You want to just, if you know the game is Vulkan and somehow this is not detecting it, then you can just force it to do the Vulkan update. I mean, not update, the Vulkan fix, so it's forced. Other things that you don't see here now, we added support for Wine. So if we add support for Wine, that means that if you run this application under Wine, it should fix a few issues that come up. Oh, injector failed because we just took so long to inject it because it couldn't be attached. So there is a timeout here. So I'm gonna cancel this for now and just wait for this to download the stuff and we can run it again. So there is a timer basically. It does check if the like it will wait for a little bit, and then if you wait too long and the game hasn't launched, it will time out. This is just to prevent the injector from just being active all the time. So that is a fallback. I think this was added last patch or this last update. Oh yeah, and new thing is that if we once I release this version, will have a little update button there so that you can go directly to the update page and update it when you like. If you like, you can ignore it if you want. It's up to you. The what else? Oh yeah, talking about the Wine thing. So Wine will force this proxy mode on, but you won't have a choice on Wine. It's because the injector method is mainly Windows only, and for Wine using this tool, it'd be easier just to set up a proxy. Neat things is that it also does the that trick where you can actually make ReShade work under Vulkan Wine game. So I'm gonna have that tested. I think I did it right. There was a page on LessShade. LessShade is a ReShade like tool to make it more convenient. I recommend you use LessShade over my app on Linux, but still, it's an option here. LessShade is more built for that. This requires another layer of, I wouldn't say emulation because Wine is not an emulator, right? But it requires an extra layer, and I don't think many people want that. Wine, or I mean on Linux, and it's up to you. So let's wait for this to activate. You can see I don't plan these videos ahead of time. It's whatever happens, happens. I mean, when you use the application, these issues may pop up anyway. Might as well show them here as I'm running into. But yeah, I really wanted to fix that DPI issue. It shouldn't inject, at least from my understanding. I'm gonna start the game and then turn it off. I haven't tried it yet. Of course, it takes a while. I see the mouse change. Okay, I guess we're kind of in. All right, we're in. Oh yeah, it does use FSR for um compiling shaders, of course, with the new update. Once that's compiling shaders and we're in, I'm gonna show you a little bit more. I want to show you how the injector works. You see how it fits in the screen? Good. All right, we're in, and we can exit now. We're gonna exit because we want to inject. All right, now let's go to games, and now let's click launch, and let's use this path. It's saying ReShade injected into Crimson Desert. That's correct. Gonna still, oh yeah, so you see it's kind of doing the same thing as did before, and it's in, and now it's within the window, right? It's not coming outside, and it's we are active in here. So the reason why that distortion happens is because there is a depth buffer behind. I can add a way to detect for this screen, but for now I'm gonna leave it alone. In the future I will update the profile to the. We're gonna go and play. We'll hold down E. And obviously, here's the profile, right? It should be automatically loaded. Let me reset all the defaults. The reason why it was already set on and everything is because it has a profile and I already played the game, right? And already tested it. So it does remember that unless you delete it intentionally. So it may be off like this when you get it. Make sure you enable the 3D shader. And let's close that. And we're in this section where he's gonna like walk into the game. People are complaining that it has long loading times, but I understand why. Oh, you can move the camera a bit. So, future updates for GPU Selector is that once I get my other applications like the AI depth conversion and also the depth 3D mirror, it's going to be a simple place to come and access that you don't have to visit the Discord if you don't want to. And here's the 3D scene from the beginning. So yeah, it is set up to already be running.
All the better. Just more skulls for me to crush.
So yeah, and always you can change the look of the 3D image, right? If you're not too happy with this look, go to normal, which is the where it tucks in everything. If you don't like that, then make it closer so you can see clearer the different modes there are. Alright, let's do this. You see that's mode 1. There's mode 2 where it's like a little bit more aggressive, which normally defaults is mode 2, which this one's defaulting to. Mode 3 if you want just like a cutout version. Mix mode is some people like this. It's like the flat one. It's like this one, but it dithers a little bit at the end. And then there's finally adaptive mode, which is going to be changed in the future. Need to give it a different look on that one. But let's go to its default output, where it's this one. And we're gonna boost it up to normal depth. That way we can have a little bit more detail and filming. But yeah, this is working already. This is a 3D image, and like I said, all those scales. If you try to clip into the person, it correctly scales the image, so you don't have to. Game should be playable at this state with this state, and hopefully it works out for you. All right, so that makes it easy, right? So let's close the game, and let me talk about the other fix, right? Yeah, hold down spacebar. So the other fix is so Call of Duty Vanguard, right? So normally you can just install ReShade and have that work, right? But when you're doing this kind of remote injection thing, it may not always work. But let's just launch it like normal mode. So let's do this. It's correct game. Let's use this path. But Call of Duty Vanguard has a how you can see here. It gives you a failed injection thing. Click on use proxy, and then it should be deploying that now because it detected that the issue was going to happen, right? And then I'm gonna click on no on this one, and it should launch up with ReShade injected. Um, should maybe I'm not on this first launch, on the next launch. All right, so yeah, not on this one. Let's let me fix it properly quickly. Uh, quickly Vanguard. So what happens is that it doesn't inject the proxies on time. But when you launch it again, come on Vanguard, close. This is the game, not this. This interrupted by user. You know what? Let's give it a little bit of help. Come on. All right, now it should remember your selection. Use this path. So the reason why is, like I said, it's the Vanguard. It's not like external injectors. I don't blame it. Um, yeah, let's click on no on that, and it should inject. Yep, there it is. See, injecting ReShade. I do recommend you do not play online with ReShade installed because your account may be banned from online play if you do. This is just to show off that we're gonna play. What was it? Oh, dude. Oh, what the? Ah, man. Did I click on something? Of course. Let's try that again. Of course, something has to happen. I think I clicked on the left side by accident. Can you click on the right side? That, or I crashed the game so many times that I probably had to reinstall it. Come on, Call of Duty. I don't play online anyways. I hate how we have to connect to play single player. Alright, this time. I think I click on this first. Yeah, oh, wait, oh. Wait, no, okay, then I need to click on campaign. There it is. I don't know what I clicked last time. I clicked something by accident, didn't mean to. And I think it should work. Of course, we have issues with it. Alright. What's going on here? How you safe mode this? Maybe something in the settings is breaking it. Oh, what is it doing? I hear the music, but I don't see the screen. There it is. Oh, it's weird. It's like on the other screen. Hold up. There we go. Let's move it. Hey, there was a reason why I wanted the settings. It's crunchy mode. Wait for it. Settings, and we're gonna go to graphics. Let's do 1440p in this case. That's correct, I think. How do I apply? Just there we go. Right, now I need to click on campaign. Oh, there it goes. Now it's working. Jesus Christ. Okay, we have to ReShade shader. Shader should be set. Enable it. Let's zoom game. In the future I will fix the mount issue, don't worry about that. Yes, let's load that. And it should work. Ah, that was weird. I guess I did have some kind of settings that were off for some reason. It should be side by side, and we're gonna increase the 3D to like. Alright, and everything should be working. The weapon hand should be set. Yeah, so it should be a full 3D game. Oh wait, do it. Oh, I guess oh, well, I didn't mean to do that. Of course I haven't played this. There it is. Well, whatever. Worked out, kind of. I'm not that good at that.
Door's locked. Look for another way in.
Oh wait, that's our character. Okay.
There's a ledge. Shimmy down it and get inside.
Alright. Well, I'm not that good at this game right now. I haven't really played it, but you get the idea.
Take that ledge on the side.
I'm gonna take that weapon, check it out really quick. Yeah, all weapons should be correct in the game. It should scale correctly as well. If you hold down right click, it will show. There's a video for this showing what's going on. And what did he say? Hold down F. Or climb up? What was it? Door's locked.
Take that ledge on the side.
Take that ledge on the side. What do you mean this ledge? Yeah, I have no idea where the hell he's telling me to go.
Take that ledge on the side.
Oh, this ledge. Okay. Probably shouldn't have got this weapon. I can't get in. Okay. Yeah, it's pretty much working. The light. Can we take that out? I forget. I have to hold shift, right? Oh no, I guess we. Oh, this weapon. Let's try that one. Oh, it's like a shotgun. Yeah, like I said, all weapons should be set in depth already. Like I said, most of these things have profiles so that you don't have to work too hard at it. So let's quit the desktop. Yes, and the cool thing is that once you do like quit the desktop, right, and if you turn off the ReShade thing, so if you go to mods and actually turn off the injector, and even if we go into the folder, there's not gonna be any like ReShade stuff unless only the INI is left. So that means if you want to play online, turn off the injector, click on launch, and there will be no ReShade injected into it. It should be good. Now I know that this is gonna lag a little bit because closing Vanguard is not fun apparently. Trying to close it, and I guess it's like to be closed like that. Oh, there it goes. All right, so now talking about the injector mode. Let's go to games, and this is the. Not every game's gonna have a profile, but most games will have a profile. And if we go into a game like, I think I showed this before, but you see a game like Cyberpunk, it has a profile. But let's go into this one. Let's go and make sure we uninstall anything that's ReShade in there. I did correct this to be a little bit more askew, so I'm going to delete anything that has to do with ReShade in there. And I'm actually going to launch into this game to show you that. Wait, let me just check that I didn't have proxy mode. Yeah, proxy mode's off. So any normal game that doesn't have like anti-cheat and works pretty well with this should just work actually. And what was that? JDM is right here. Launch into that. Use this path. And you should be able to just play the game with ReShade and 3D. See, this one we didn't have any settings for it, so we click on home. You probably should enable the 3D to play 3D, and we're gonna go to around 75 here, and we're going to get into the game to show you how easy it is at this point. More profiles will be coming in soon. It's just that I had a lot of work. Getting some of the new ones like Crimson Desert was nice because someone actually gave me the game and I was able to make that pretty quickly. Other games like what's that name? Oh yeah, Death Stranding 2 I will be getting it this month once I get paid, which is pretty soon, and I'm gonna make a profile for that, and it should be pretty easy as just launching the game. So this is one of the games that has the UI that's lifted. So that means that if you play this game in 3D, the UI will be in 3D, so you can see yourself. Oop. I don't have a controller, it's kind of hard to control this. I do like this game, I need to actually play it though. I've been like driving around just for fun. Yeah, I do recommend this game with the 3D on, and like I said, UI is corrected for, or mostly corrected for in this game. Other 3D converters don't really do that, and only the and only if they actually correct for it, like it will be fit in depth. But when it comes to like geometric means, of course they should correct for it, and a lot of times they sometimes forget to, or break, or put it in the foreground. That's also a problem. If you don't use if you don't use like the UI adjustments in here, I mean it should work fine. If you don't use the UI adjustments in here, then I guess you are missing out. But like I said, it should be automatic, set well for this. I don't, like I said, I don't have a controller. I'm just using the arrow keys and the keyboard, so I'm not quite too sure. What? I'm in the parking lot or something? Yeah, fun game though, by the way. If you guys do get to play this, I do recommend it. Oh, let me crash into that. But yeah, I think, yeah, they drive on the left side. In Japan. But yeah, I do enjoy this game. It's really fun. And there's a lot of games that you can play where you just start it up, inject into the game, and not fuss too much anymore with like staying up individually for every game if you want to use the 3D shader. Like I said, in the future there will be more uh, advancements and more fun things to do in the game, in the shader, in the app. And consolidating this is taking time, but we should have a very good platform with many more tools to come in the future. All right, then. I'm going to close this. and like I said, it should make everything easier. Also, one last thing before I go, um, I am gonna make it easier to help users what games have a profile, and if you need to do a little bit more extra to get them to work properly. Uh, I will do that. It just takes time, and Super Depth 3D has a very large library for settings already. Extracting that information and saying it for each game is difficult, but once I do that, then it should be even easier for users to do like one or two buttons to get things to work correctly. Um, like this game has ReShade installed. I don't need it installed there, and we can just uninstall it, remove that, and install and just launch it through here, and it should work. But like I said, be careful doing that. See, it's already working. It started in Windows mode. But yeah, go into home, enable this, check if there's anything. Doesn't seem like there's anything you need to do. Click on continue, and the game should be in 3D and ready to play. I should, like I said, I should mark. There it is. See, stick figure character and in a 3D world. I should mark the games that have a profile or not. I will probably do that in the future. I made it more 3D, and look at that. Isn't that cool? All right. This game is a lot harder, and you kind of do need a controller. All right, let me close this, and we're done. Good luck and goodbye. That is update 1.2.8.